Boarded the 743 from Pierre-Lorraine for Rosewater, Western Vespuccia. No baggage to speak of, in the literal or metaphorical sense. Just a little hope. And that doesn't take up much space. Much has been said about the western frontier, the perilous wilderness, the lawless towns, and the tough, hardened folk who make their way out there, usually to get away from something worse. I suppose I'm about to become one of them myself. There's just one thing Rosewater's got that no place else has, an opportunity with my name on it. The thoughts in my head are running together like the landscape outside the window. Excitement and trepidation and boredom mixing like the scrub and rocks and soil into one long blur. One thing I know, I am ready for a change of scene. Huh. Quiet.
Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jem. And who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Legere.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your luggage? That is, if you've got any.
I don't.
Ah, right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Mrs. Legere?
Miss. And I'm here about a job.
Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in?
If you must know, well, I write. There's an opening at the Rosewater Post.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we ought to get along fine.
I'm sure you will. But as official town greeter, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Hey!
Say, I've just remembered another engagement.
This how you welcome new arrivals? I have a mind to give you a thrashing. All right, enough of that. Look, I was no choir girl. But I didn't start blubbering when things went south. Word of advice, kid. Don't pick your mark in broad daylight, especially not at a lawman's doorstep. Go on, beat it, or I really will give you something to cry about. Now, where in the ether is that damn publisher's office? End of the line. Until they connected up from the coast. So they do have the law here. In theory, at least.
Howdy, stranger. Fresh off the train?
Yes, sir.
Come on in then. Let's have a chat. I'm Sheriff Gamble.
Harley Legere.
Pleasure. Just passing through, or?
I'm here about a job.
Well now, that's refreshing. Few come to Rosewater these days with the intent of staying long. How are you finding our town?
Oh, it's great. Real pretty.
Glad you think so. Most folks take one look around and get right on the next train back. But I can see you have some real grit. I doubt the dust and the flies will put you off. Anyhow, welcome to Rosewater. You run into any trouble, you come and see me.
Looks like a pretty rough sort. This fellow still at large?
Yep, but I reckon he's left the province.
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below. A plain leather bag. Wonder what's inside. What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a set of lockpicks I confiscated from a would-be burglar.
A lawman with a license? Guess Rosewater isn't so uncivilized after all. Does this license mean you went to sheriff's school?
No, it means the paper's really just a...
I wouldn't have figured fancy yourself a
Hardly, but I like when the sun
What a peculiar decoration. Hey, Sheriff?
Miss Leger...
Why have you got a horseshoe?
My grandpappy told me a story about a blacksmith who was visited by the devil. The devil asked the smith to make him a horseshoe.
He'll notice they're missing.
So, the blacksmith took a red-hot horseshoe.
A bag of...
The devil howled out in pain.
Doesn't look...
The smith agreed, but on one condition.
Impressive color.
The devil must always respect the horseshoe and never enter any place where one is hung above the door.
Not a bad...
Hell of a story, wouldn't you?
Those are... Doesn't look too Does this...
Nah, the less
I can't just swipe these from right under his nose. Hey, Sheriff? What...
My grandpappy told me a story about a blacksmith who was...
He'll notice they're missing.
The devil asked the smith to make him a horseshoe for his own hoofed feet, you see. So, the...
Reminder, confiscate...
The devil howled out in pain.
I'm really sorry, Sheriff.
Not a problem.
October 25th, 1850. Dear Miss Leger, I'd like... How soon can...
I hope that isn't... Can't be a good sign. Looks sturdy. This padlock's soft drink. Nothing in. Shame. The locals.
Oh, hell, don't think I've seen.
Just arrived and your
At your service. Anything in particular?
like it's hot as
You'll want to visit the Jack of my stock doesn't.
Wouldn't expect to hear a doctor prescribe.
A sarsaparilla or weak beer, drunk, I'd recommend it.
That's
Cleanliness is and
quite a variety.
it's only if only we.
Have you actually read all?
I have. Learning is a lifelong endeavor.
I imagine
It's for I posit thorough washing.
drowned a little.
So
Medical.
it's in not quite the University of New.
What's in the pouch?
Oh, just some. Please don't
Well,
not dis
to each his own. Hey, Doc.
in
I suppose. Hey,
Miss Li-
so
What a I'm a physician, Miss Legere, not some.
didn't mean to imply you.
I'm sure. At any rate, I've not had many. But that is the phys. We are taught that idleness, but better that I am idle than my surgery be.
Got any?
Oh,
You don't sound too.
I'm sure you'll find.
Give it to me straight. I want to know your.
Were Rosewater one of my patients, I would not since all the Aurum claims dried up and the hangers-on keep it. I fear they only prolong. I hope I haven't discouraged.
If things.
I swear, as the town's only. There may not be many. I am the only.
Isn't that a bit dramatic?
Say what you will.
You.
I am well equipped, but if you're just seeking.
Why not?
I did have.
What happened to her?
Oh, this is no. I encouraged her to. She's ministering to.
Who is this?
I'm afraid I don't know much. I believe they call. At any rate, they don't come to the town.
I'll see you later.
Do take.
Oh.
Please.
This is the. Hey, what 2 feet over? Don't you move. Doc, come quick.
How can I be of.
Some poor fool.
At the Rose.
Yes,
Sounds like Joan.
here he is.
Oh, dear. Hello? I'm Dr. Sick. Can you move your. Spine seems in. That, I would say. Right. He's in a bad way, but he'll live. I'll get him back to my. You are truly a.
It was nothing. If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Hello.
I'm here about the writing committee.
Ah, yes. I believe you and Joni exchanged some.
Yep, got the letter right here.
May I see it, please? Oh, one more thing. Joni,
Noted.
go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks.
Henry Dixon, man.
Likewise. Impressive people. They seem to be pretty active around. That cap. Cozy.
Come in.
Hello, Joan.
Ah, yes. Please take a load of whiskey?
Bit early for me.
Sensible. I, however, have had a more... Say, have we met before?
I don't believe so.
Well, let's get to... If you're going to join our little family here, I'd like to...
Me? I saw your ad while I was up in...
Well, admittedly, but maybe you'll find it to your liking.
There hasn't been a dull moment.
Speaking of, your writing sample had me in stitches. Haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your descriptions of the toffs in Lyon.
That piece was inspired by my last visit a few years ago, actually.
Oh?
I hadn't...
I hope you weren't there for the...
Oh, no, it was...
The Expo disaster was a national... But you know, can't help remembering it. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why I loved your sample. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. I'll pay you 45 crowns for it. After that, we can talk about...
Well, I'll be... So, what's a scathing comment? Or maybe a hard hit...
Oh, no. I want you to interview Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Oh, the other one. You've been living under... He's a true Western legend. We've got a real opportunity here. Star like that. I'd like something in the vein of your sample. Acerbic.
So...
Good, you're paying. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me...
Where can I find this?
He's taking rooms at the Jack of Diamonds just down the road. And his show is opening today at the Opera House. So I don't know how you're situated here, but...
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be... Grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longhand. Now, if you have any questions before you go...
So, not another...
Oh, God, no. Don't worry about him. Just a rabble-rouser with an... Thought he could burst in here railing about my... Most folks stick to... I tried to calm him down.
I see. The Rosewater Post...
It was only the biggest story that... I still got copies of the article say...
Can I keep this?
Frame it if you like.
Any ins...
It's a far cry from what it... In a way, it's nice not having to hear them. Oh, I don't know.
What about...
What about him?
I was hoping...
As far as you're concerned, if you're so keen to know about the rest.
I'm curious. How...
Well, he worked the printing press. Then the mine owners brought the Blackburn. My dad was laid up for months, but we still had to eat. I took all the equipment from the old shop and started printing up an early version of the Post just to bring a little... At first, it was all just community. Over time, I got the hang of it.
I don't want to seem ungrateful. My style's more... I don't know that...
We're talking. If you want to write for this paper, you're simply going to have to stretch yourself beyond what... Besides, it's not as if you have to finish this assignment and maybe the next one will be...
I'd best be on my way.
Right, you are. Wait a minute.
What?
It's just come to me. You're Spitfire Harley.
Goodness.
I saw you fighting back in 26. You took out a brute twice your size with a pow. It was like watching David.
I appreciate the kind words.
Maybe so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat...
Thanks, Joan.
Of course. And please... No time.
Is this the...
Yep.
I hope fixing that...
I may just leave it for...
That's quite a...
A memento comes in handy. I'm a proud Labourite, sure. But the way things were going with that, what Labour Party gets me...
Fair enough. The new
Hardly.
Hey, that's Devil's too.
Quite a sight, isn't it?
Nice typewriter.
First, good old...
Fascinating.
Isn't it, Joe? To think.
What? See you later.
Take care, son. Spitfire Harley. Now don't that just...
Hello again. I'm afraid I...
Oh. Pretty common-looking leather pouch. The stuff inside isn't of much use. I hope that isn't...
Welcome.
Hey,
What?
what?
Ah. My grandpappy told me a story about a blacksmith who was visited by the devil.
He's still close enough to see me.
The devil asked,
He's still close enough to see me.
so the blacksmith took a red hot.
He'll note...
The devil howled out in pain. He begged the blacksmith to take it off again.
He's still...
The smith agreed, but on one condition.
I'm really sorry.
Not a...
Hello again.
Welcome.
Hey, Sheriff.
Huh?
Who are the...
Those are my... Reba married an oil man. I think they're living in some big mansion on the coast somewhere.
Got him. Not the best quality...
Was your meeting satisfied?
Quite so. Did you find any of those butters?
Afraid